everybody, and happy Friday to you. It is Friday, July 5th, 2024, and we are one day away from the sixth birthday anniversary, however you want to frame that, of the Breakthrough Show Network. And 6 years ago tomorrow, the Breakthrough Show premiered for the very first time. Some of you know that the Breakthrough Show Network began with just the Breakthrough Show. It was never intentional to become a network. There was a lot of things about this platform that were not intended. However, I often feel like they were intended in divine timing, if you will. And so, really excited to be here celebrating the sixth birthday slash anniversary of the Breakthrough Show Network by kicking off our celebrations with a little bit of a look back at beginnings. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I am the host here of The Breakthrough Show and the creator of the Breakthrough Show Network. And one of the things that really strikes me about breakthroughs throughout the years that we've done this is the feeling of newness and beginnings. So I thought it would be fun today to take a little nostalgic look back at the very beginning of each of the now seven, we're in the seventh season of the Breakthrough Show. And the reason why that is, the reason it doesn't match up with the 6 years of the Breakthrough Show is because the first year that we did the Breakthrough Show, we had two separate seasons. So that's why it doesn't match up. But we are in the seventh season of the Breakthrough Show. And I'm excited today to look at the beginnings of each of those seven seasons as we begin this nostalgic look back at the 6 years that is the Breakthrough Show Network. So Miss Brittany's joining us today. Happy Friday. Miss Teresa is here. Hello. Good to see you. Giancarlo Taveras is here. Hola, my friend. Good to see you here today. And all of you that are watching behind the scenes, you're getting your kiddos dinner, you're driving to work, whatever it is you're doing. I'm so happy that you're here today. I want to dive right in because this video is quite the look. It's quite the look back. And I want to share with you the beginnings of what was the Breakthrough Show turned into the Breakthrough Show Network. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the show. Okay, I'm hearing that there might not be sound. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let me double check. It doesn't have sound. Okay, let me double check. Everybody else doesn't have sound either. Let me share again. Technical difficulties, friends. Technical difficulties. Hold on. You don't hear either. Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. All right, I'm going to try to share from video file and we'll see how this works. Crossing fingers. Here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear now. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. We are so glad to have you guys here. We are thankful because you could be anywhere in this great big world on the web, and we are honored that you're here celebrating with us our very first episode of this show. We would like to invite you to take a minute to click that love button, click the share button so that we can invite more people to enjoy this show with us today. So, my name is Jessica. I am an intuitive mentor and energy healer.
And my name is Donna Brown, and I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and this is The Breakthrough.
Woo.
It's a spiritual view for your soul and mind, where we dig deep on today's spiritual hot topics and inspire you with stories of those breakthrough moments that have changed our lives. Throughout the show, you'll be hearing from both spiritual leaders and friends, and of course, we want to hear from you, so chime in and oh goodness, sorry. So chime in, leave some comments, and use those reaction buttons throughout the show.
Awesome. And I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who has been, you guys have been so amazing in both promoting the show for us today and the enthusiastic people who have signed on as a guest for the show. I am very pleased to announce today that we are completely booked for all 22 episodes of season 1. Woo! So thank you guys so much for that.
What's acceptable behavior as a spiritual leader?
Okay. Let's get rolling on this. In this book, on page 11, he says, over the last few years, I've experienced some harsh criticism. People have claimed I'm quote unquote not spiritual enough and asked how I dare teach people about raising their vibration while still using swear words or even worse, drinking coffee. He said, don't even, right? He says, don't even dare try come between me and my latte.
When I first read that, I kind of had mixed emotions because I think about when you go to a bar and you've been drinking and you're surrounded by a lot of negative energy, I guess. And so my first thought was, well, how can you do that and still be spiritual? That's where I went first.
Right.
But then I realized that for some of us, our minds go all the time. We constantly have a lot, and we need, well, not need, I guess that's not a really good word, but it helps sometimes to have that glass of wine or to have that gin and tonic or to just kind of quiet us down. So I agree that I think we can be very spiritual and still say that occasional bad word. And then that's the other question, Jessica. Who determines what is a bad word?
Right.
Because I know some good words that I think are pretty bad words.
Right. I will tell you that as a person whose entire birth chart is split between Aquarius and Libra, so I'm airy enough anyway. And then I'm in this space of choosing to be positive and high vibe all the time. I will tell you something right now. Not eating heavy foods and not having alcohol and things like that. It's very difficult for me to get grounded. I will tell you that. Special guest and future panelist of The Breakthrough. He's going to be joining us once a month here on The Breakthrough. The amazing Jamad Kelly. Woo! Uh-oh. He's sipping his tea now.
Can y'all see me?
Yes, we can.
You know, I was sitting here chilling, enjoying the show. Really, I'm in the comments. You know, I'm having a good time with everybody on The Breakthrough.
That's right. Well, and you guys, we were listening to music before we came on, and we were dancing. We have quite the little green room before the show. Let's have you chime in on today's hot topic. How do you feel about do you feel like you have expectations on you as a spiritual leader?
If I do, I mean, there are the expectations that I set for myself, and that's probably it. Um, and I really think this is a great conversation because I like how when you introduced me, you said like I'm a very real person when it comes to spirituality. And my thing about it is one thing that I know for myself that no one should have to change for me to be happy. And especially as it goes with our spiritual leaders and things like that, a lot of people like to see our spiritual leaders like they're not human.
Mm.
I got needs just like you do. I got problems just like you do. I'm living a life just like you do. I may just be I may be farther along in what I know about spirituality, but once I teach you in these next 3 minutes, you've caught up. But we're still in this together. So I think like a lot of people like to see their spiritual leaders as I don't know. I can't even imagine it because I was going to say as Moses, but Moses had his issues too, you know? So I'm trying to understand, like, where do people get to a place where there's so much about right and wrong? Nothing's all right. Nothing's all wrong.
Are here with us on season 2 of The Breakthrough. I am really excited to be celebrating another episode with you guys today, and I'd like to invite you to take a minute, click the love button, click the share button so that more people can enjoy the show with us today. My name is Jessica Dugas, intuitive mentor and energy healer, and this is The Breakthrough. It's the spiritual view for your soul and mind where we dig deep on today's spiritual hot topics and inspire you with stories of those breakthrough moments that change our lives. And guess what, guys? As I mentioned, today is episode 1 of our 2nd season. And I have to start off by saying thank you so much to everybody who tuned into season 1, who gave us so much love for that season and inspired us to come on again, and for all of the fun messages and inspiration that we've received from you for going on to our season 2. Thank you so much for that inspiration and for being with us here today, whether you are on live or on the replay. As you notice, things are a bit different around here right now. And first and foremost, I have to give a big shout out to my friend Donna Brown, who was my amazing co-hostess for season 1 of the show. She's moved on to some new things in her life, and we want her to know that we will miss her so much this year. And foremost, we have my friend, our resident Virgo on the show. She is our declutter coach, consultant, and project manager. Heather Clark is here. Hello. Welcome back, Heather. Next up, we have our resident relationship specialist helping us to keep love and passion in our lives. Everybody, please hit that heart button and welcome back to the show, Miss Lori Ann Davis. Yay! And Lori is not muted anymore.
You always have to find that button like right away, like I got to get the screen back and the button back. And
I know. I'm so excited to have you on again, Lori. Who doesn't need more passion in their lives?
Yay!
She's our Jane of all things. She is including but not limited to designer, photographer, meditation teacher, and keeps us having fun behind the scenes. Everybody, please hit the heart button for Tara Abram. Yay! We're so glad that you're back with us, Miss Tara.
I'm super excited to be back.
Yeah, we've got the trauma mama. She's the mama bear presence you need in your life, who provides that perfect balance between a big bear hug and a kick in the rear end when you need it. Everybody, please welcome Miss Siri Radnauer to the show. She's coming. Yay! Siri, I'm so excited to have you here. Did you ever think in a million years that you would be doing something like this?
Absolutely not.
She's an energy alchemist and self-proclaimed transformational midwife who literally, you guys, there is nobody more peaceful on the planet than this person. And I just want to be around her to keep me at peace all the time. So everybody, please hit that heart button for our friend, Crystal Cockerham. Welcome her to the show. Yay. Good to have you on, Crystal. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, the most peaceful person on the planet. I don't know, that's a lot of pressure. I'll work on it.
Last but certainly not least, she's one half of the Plant Trainers podcast duo. She's Canada's plant-based health and wellness expert, and now she's sharing her knowledge, life experience, and super fun personality with us on the show, keeping us healthy and vibrant during our breakthrough moments. Everybody, please hit the heart button and welcome Shoshana Chaim. Unmuting Shoshana. There we go. We're so glad to have you here.
Moments when we have the opportunity to make a choice. And what we choose has the potential to change our lives forever. Join us now for another inspired episode of The Breakthrough. And now, please welcome the creator and host of the show, Jessica Dugas.
Hello, 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 everybody. I am so excited to be back with you today. Welcome. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, because we are about to get started. Today is Friday, August 2nd, 2019, and this is the season 3 premiere of The Breakthrough. It's the spiritual view for your soul and mind, where we dig deep on today's spiritual hot topics and inspire you with the stories that change our lives. With so much content online available for you at any time, we are thrilled that you've chosen to spend an hour with us today. Thank you for being here with us. Listen.
All right, guys, if you guys don't know, if you know what that is, please put in the comments what that whole listen is, if you've seen Jessica say that before.
Maybe they have, maybe they have not.
It's going to be an amazing season. We have some new energy and, energy that's been here since the beginning. And I think it's just going to be an amazing blend. Yeah.
Blending. That's a cool
blending.
We have to come up with some kind of dance for that. Leave it to us. What are you most excited about this season, Siri?
Oh, the new energy. It's just been amazing as we have meshed over the last few weeks. It's just been great.
I mean, talk about being a midwife. That's what it's like birthing a season of this show. It's really that process of you're waiting, and then it's like, oh God, the day is here. There's nothing we can do about it now.
That's right.
He was personally chosen by me for the show because he is so open-minded. It's such an incredible approach, an incredible gift of bridging spiritual theories and practices with everyday life activities. So everybody, please welcome our new friend of the show, Jeremy Witcher.
Yay! Hey, Jessica, it's so good to be here with you. Thank you guys for having me here as a panelist this season. It's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it.
Genevieve Kahn is another Breakthrough Show veteran. She was a guest on season 1 and also joined us for our comeback episode in season 2, and now she joins us as a panelist for season 3. In her work, Genevieve serves the world in many ways. She is an abundance creation guide for heart-centered women entrepreneurs, helping them to develop a mindset and tools that bring them abundance of wealth and health. Who doesn't want that? You can also find her as one of the hosts of the Reclaim Your Health podcast. Everybody, please welcome my friend Genevieve Kahn to the show today. Yay.
Hi, Jessica. Hi, everybody. So happy to be here for season 3. This is going to be so much fun.
We're excited to have you back. Auger is one of our newer Breakthrough family members. She appeared on season 2 of the show and shared with us about finding healing in her life. In her first experience as part of the show, she's joining us as a panelist for season 3 and bringing her creativity with it. Lori is an artist and beyond quantum healing practitioner who is all about finding personal empowerment and taking responsibility for our own lives. Everybody, please welcome Lori Auger to the show.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
Alan Knight is brand spanking new to our Breakthrough Show family. Although he's never appeared on an episode of the Breakthrough Show, Alan has an incredible amount of life and business experience and has even had his own shows in the past. Alan is, get this, a former Zen monk. A Zen monk, you guys, turned communication coach who is passionate about sharing his 9-step formula, which helps us to empower ourselves mentally, emotionally, and within all of our relationships. We are thrilled to have his heart-centered, no BS approach on the show. Everybody, please welcome Alan Knight today.
Oh, thank you so much. The only problem is I've entered into a deep state of depression going last of everybody. I'm going to have to pick myself up as a former Zen monk.
Yes, you need to do that. And I was going to ask you, do you think your experience as a Zen monk holds any sort of experience that's going to help you on this show, dealing with all of us crazies?
Well, it's going to be the biggest challenge in my life. I understand that. But part of what I teach people is not just the positive, is to deal with what I call the, not obstacles, but Scud missiles of life. So this will be like a Scud missile for me that I got to practice what I preach, right? So I'm very confident I could do it, though.
Life gives us moments when we have the opportunity to make a choice. And what we choose has the potential to change our lives forever. Join us now for another inspired episode of The Breakthrough. And now, please welcome the creator and host of the show, Jessica Dugas.
Hey, everybody. I am so excited to be back for season 4 of The Breakthrough Show. I hope you're excited as I am. It's a completely different vibe this season because we're not live anymore. We don't have a full panel anymore on every episode like we used to, and our time has changed. But for me, those are just little details, and the heart of the show is the same. So if you're brand new here, I want to welcome you to The Breakthrough Show. It's your weekly dose of inspiration, changing how you look at and live your life. Our guest stories are full of motivation and transformation and will inspire you to grow in many different areas of your life. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, if you're new to me, and I am super excited to be here with you for another episode, for another season, for another year. It's super fun. Crystal Cockerham as a guest, a panelist on The Breakthrough Show, and she has from last season been doing Ask Crystal, and she's coming back with Ask Crystal. So I wanted to have her on to ask Crystal what Ask Crystal's going to be like. How many times can we say Ask Crystal? Let's keep a tally. Everybody, welcome back Crystal Cockerham to the show. Another throwback guest for you today to share with us how she's been doing. Kathleen was with us last season as a special edition, and she's back today to share with us about how things have been since she was last on the show and what's new in her world. She was a vocal expert telling us how we can use our voice better in our lives, and I'm excited to see what she's been up to. Everybody welcome Kathleen Guatosi back to the show. Welcome.
Hi, Jessica. It's great to be back.
It's good to have you back. It's been so fun this episode, catching up with everybody, giving updates, see how everyone's doing. Welcome back to the show, my friend Alan Knight. Alan, welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Jessica. It's always great to be with you. You're a wonderful person doing wonderful things, and it's an honor to be part of it.
Thank you so much. So it's been really interesting to put together a lot of pieces sort of last minute for this premiere episode of season 4 of The Breakthrough Show, because things have changed so much in the world just over the last month. Has it felt sort of like surreal or a whirlwind to you?
Well, it's interesting because I'm in a unique position, having been a monk. I was talking offline with you a little bit about it, is that it's obviously we're all human and we're affected by everything that's going around. And there's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty, etc. So in that sense, I'm human and I'm sensitive to it. But as I go through the experience more and more, I'm the kind of guy that likes to turn lemon into lemonade. And I realized that I'm somewhat fortunate with my Zen monk experience in that I lived for many years away from the stimulation of society and focusing on going deep inward to come to a sort of a deeper level of achieving inner freedom and inner peace and tranquility of the mind. And so because of my experience with that, and then of course integrating it into day-to-day lifestyle, even though it's happening around me, I feel it, but I feel very peaceful and very calm. And the only thing I want to do is how to be supportive to other people. So I feel grateful that I'm somewhat ahead of the game a little bit, but I want to do what I can to get back to those that are not so used to going inward and not really experiencing a lot of inner peace. They're more focused on the virus and what's happening and what we can't do now. I mean, I miss some of the football and basketball games now with the Raptors. I was having so much fun and they're not there. So I just have to accept it and go with it. But a lot of people are lost and they're looking at either killing time or filling the space. But I see it as an opportunity to either go and heal and grow or get into more dysfunction with your relationships. Either way, it's going to go to either extreme, I think.
Yeah. And I want to move along now to another familiar face on the show who can share with us some tips that she has on how we can stay more healthy in our immune systems. We're back with past guest and panelist of the Breakthrough Show, Canada's plant-based health and wellness expert, Shoshana Chaim. Shoshana, thanks for popping in with us quickly today.
Thanks for having me.
So we didn't even reach the third quarter of 2020 before mass hysteria began about a certain virus. You probably know which one I'm talking about. And as we've talked about so many times on the show, one of the best things we can do during times of anxiety or stress, shown in so many of our breakthrough stories here, is look at things from a holistic or body, mind, and spirit perspective.
The girls are coming. If they don't hurry up, I'm going to eat all the popcorn. Oh my God. Audrey-Ann's here. Here we go. Hello, honey.
Hello, darling. Hello.
How are you?
Well, I'm fabulous. I am. I am fabulous. I just don't always feel fabulous. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes
my teenagers.
Preach.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
It is. Where the hell is Jocelyn?
I don't know. I
have to find her. Hold on.
She's got to get her scrawny butt in here.
She never can find the link. I always have to send it to her 50 times. Oh my God. Okay, she's here. Let's see.
Oh.
I had to let.
Hey, Jossie.
Hello, honey.
Hello, darlings.
Welcome.
I like the poof.
It's a good poof.
Isn't it a good poof? And I found Grandma's robe. So this is actually Grandma's robe. And look, I got my red lipstick on because when I clean the house, I got to look good.
Now I feel like you guys got all dressed up for this. I got baby puke on my cardigan over here.
That's perfect.
Like such a schlep.
But it's a good schlep. It's good.
Do you think these make me look like Princess Leia?
Yes.
Yes. Look like Princess Leia. You are fantastic. You were wonderful. So yes. I don't
could
have
poof. I could do a
popcorn.
poof.
Do a poof.
I have enough popcorn for
Poof
everybody.
it up.
Listen,
all right.
I brought a few different snacks. I've got the popcorn, and I've got some cheddar puffs.
Cheddar puffs.
Cheddar puffs. And because I watched the whole of the Breakthrough show the last season, and there was all this talk about eating healthy. So I'm like, I can't just have kettle corn and cheddar puffs.
Right?
I got these seaweed snacks here.
Oh, those are tasty. Those are tasty.
They're a little salty for me, I'll be honest.
I hear you.
But do they taste like tinfoil?
I'm trying to be healthy, Jocelyn. And you know what my daughter said? She said, "There's nothing in here, Ma. It feels like it's full of air." I said, "That's the only thing that's healthy now. The only thing that doesn't go to the hips is air."
Air.
Yeah, and also if you go outside and gnaw on a tree, it's very good fiber. That won't go to the hip.
That's very true. I've heard that. I've heard that.
It'll
Just
go
don't gnaw on a maple tree, because then you'll get syrup, and that's bad for you.
Oh, that puts your sugar through the roof, honey. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I mean,
I know it's very tempting. Don't do it.
Let me tell you, I was cleaning the bathtub, and I had to put the lipstick on because I said, "Oh my God, if somebody shows up while I'm cleaning the bathtub, forget it. Lipstick
Forget about it.
Must be on." And I said, "Let me put the hair in a poof and just look fantastic and wonderful." Who the hell's coming? I have no idea.
Listen, no, it's, what happens is we think we can do these projects, ladies, and sometimes something goes wrong and we have to call the handyman. You don't know. He could be adorable.
Well, he could be.
You never know about that. That is very true. All right.
Yeah.
I think I got some volume going on now. What do you think, ladies?
It looks fantastic.
That's amazing.
God, you look like a supermodel.
The bigger the hair, the bigger the heart.
Well,
This is what I'm trying to tell you today.
My poof is so big.
You got a big poof, baby.
I pulled that stuff up and I teased it and all kinds of. It took like a half an hour.
Well, I told you guys that you could come however. I'm going to love you anyway. And because look, I mean, I didn't even have time to take the curlers out of my hair. I was just like, I need my girl time with my ladies. And
Curly Schmerlis, you look fabulous.
Thank you.
I love the leopard. The leopard is just.
The leopard is on point.
Perfect on her.
This is my Breakthrough show robe.
I can see why.
Yes, it is.
You can't have a breakthrough without leopard.
No, you can't have
you can, but like, what's the point, honestly?
That's very true. So listen, the show's going to be on soon, but I'm really excited. I mean, listen, so I like to watch the show because there's really good stories, but to be honest with you, I'm here for some Kevin Kiley. I just can't wait for him. Like, sing to me, baby.
He does have a very, very velvety voice. It's like butter.
I mean, I don't know why you like. There ain't nothing wrong with Kevin.
There's not. There isn't. I just love him. I love him like I love cannoli.
Well, who doesn't love cannoli though?
I love cannoli. Let's not push it. Okay, cannoli is cannoli and Kevin is Kevin. Let's put them in their categories, ladies.
Yeah,
we love Kevin to death, but you know what? Cannoli is like I would run across the street with grandma's robe on just to get a cannoli.
I would run across the street and nothing at all. I'm not gonna, in fact, I would probably do that anyway. But if the cannoli was there, that seals the deal. That's next.
Listen, there's all of this political stuff going on in the world. I think the only petition that needs to be out there is a petition for a cannoli truck. You hear the music.
Do you know what I'm saying right now? Like, there needs to be, I don't understand why food trucks haven't figured this out. All right. We're stuck at home. We're desperate. It just put on a little music, like the ice cream truck, right? The ice cream man figured this out.
Yes.
There's a taco truck. Okay. There's a taco truck that plays music. I don't care if I can hear that like from a mile away. I will figure out what direction that taco truck is in and I will find it.
Yes.
And I will buy a taco.
You will buy a taco or two. It depends.
I will
how
buy
good-
3. I will buy 3 tacos.
Well, because it depends. Sometimes the taco trucks have the great music and everything, and you go out to the truck and the tacos are terrible.
Right. But
And
if a
then
cannoli truck came around,
that's perfect.
there might
There's-
be a riot. There might be some violence.
There would.
Oh.
I
They
honestly
should have wine. They should have wine.
Yes. Okay. Start with the wine,
Calm us
mellow
down.
people out.
Yes.
But then after 1 glass, you got to stop, because then if you get the 2 glasses, then it's a whole other. Well, anyway.
I know. Well, I mean, listen, it would solve the world's problems.
I think you're right. I think it would go a long way, at least.
It would. Yeah. It would. What do you guys hope to see on the show this year? Because we're going to need some stuff to dish about when it's over.
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. You can't really have a breakthrough without a breakdown. And usually people come on your show, after they've been through the breakthrough. I want to see some breakthroughs. I want to see some breakdowns before some breakthroughs. I want to see some tears. I want to see some emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get into the guts.
Some Jerry Springer moments.
I want some Jerry Springer moments.
I do.
Bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should have somebody on there that is just on the cusp of having a breakdown.
Yes.
And right there, and then they just let it all fly.
And we'll just push them over. Just gentle, just a little.
Push them. There you go. Bye.
It's all right. We're here to catch you. Well,
and then
afterwards.
They're falling. We pull them back up like this. And we go, here's your breakthrough. There you go.
We will have saved the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I think we're brilliant, honestly. That's the most brilliant
They
thing.
should have us on. They should have us on. They need a panel to figure it out, because some of them, I'll be honest with you, they've had the breakthroughs, but it could have been way better with us.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I agree with that 100%.
I keep waiting for Jessica to call me, I think she's going to one of these days.
Listen, I'm related to her and she won't call me. It's like, she's like embarrassed with me or something.
Usually it's not about you. We think everything's about us, but usually it's got something to do with their baby puked on them, or they stepped in some doggy doo, or somebody said something mean to them, earlier. It's got nothing to do with you.
I know. Well, listen, here's the thing. Jessica is sweet and wonderful, and I'm so excited to see what she has on the show this year. But, she's been doing this a few seasons, and she thinks she knows everything sometimes. And I just think that if she had us on, we could help her out a little bit.
Because we really do know everything. So
it's true.
We know. Listen, speaking of that, I told my husband, I said, I'm getting together with the ladies today. If you call me, so help me God. He always calls me in the middle of this. And I'm like, I cannot miss the breakthrough. Silence it. Put the mute on your husband.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mute your husband.
Absolutely.
The thing is that you can tell them they don't hear anything. It's like this, and they could be nice and wonderful, and they could be great people, but at the same time, there's something missing where you go, don't do this, and then purposely they do it 72 times in a row.
They do it on purpose.
Oh my gosh!
I learned so much. I don't even know. If the breakthrough this year is going to bring as many breakthroughs as we've had right now.
We've had a lot of breakthroughs.
We've had a lot of breakthroughs, but we didn't have any breakdowns, which I think is a little disappointing.
It's sad.
I could.
What are you doing in there? Stop it. Okay.
If you don't hear something, you got to be worried, As soon as it gets too quiet, that's when you got to investigate.
I know. I don't know what they're doing in there. I just don't know. And I get to the point sometimes where I'm just like, whatever, as long as you don't die.
Somebody wants to judge you as a mother, somebody tries to judge you. You just say, hey, look, are they alive? They're alive.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Step off.
And they're fine. They're both fine. Both the kids are all right. So what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Think about when we were growing up.
Oh, yeah.
My Lord, there was no car seats. They put you on the floor of the car like you were a dog.
Yes.
Like a damn
dog. We would leave right after breakfast, spend all day in the woods, and come home when it started to get dark.
Yeah.
They had no idea where we were. They had no idea what we were up to.
We survived.
Oh, but that's fine.
We're fine. It's great.
We're fabulous. We're better than fine. We're great.
That's right.
Listen, I was talking to my stepsister about this the other day, and we were saying we used to go, me, her, my sister, and my stepbrother, the four of us, into the woods for hours and hours and hours.
Hours and hours, I'm telling you.
Do you think anybody came to check if we were alive?
Oh, God.
Nobody cared. You go, okay, whatever. We'll
And then
see
I'll
you.
tell you what, if we didn't come home by the time the street lights were on, we had a whole breakthrough.
We had.
It was a whole breakthrough.
It was a breakthrough through your butt.
Yeah.
Right. It was a breakthrough in your butt. And then your parents had to break down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's how it all linked up. I mean,
But we are above that now, ladies. We are above that.
Risen above.
We have come up. We've come up. Now we can enjoy. Our kids are all right. They may be a little twitch here and there, but they're okay. We get together every Friday. We have some popcorn and some coffee, and we have a good time, and we continue to rise above, and we make everything better. Right.
And I think that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
In life, you control one thing. One thing. That's how you respond to what happens.
Yes.
Everything else, not your business, not your problem. You ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's right.
That's
correct.
Right.
Yes.
Just stop.
Yes.
just
Listen,
doing the
I'm just
best
going to
we
put it out
can.
there. Jessica, if you're watching this, real talk, honey. Real talk here. And this is the kind of attitude and breakthroughs and advice that you need on the show. We're here for you, honey.
We're here. We're here. Just call us. Ding ringy dingy. We're right here. We're listening. We're waiting.
Anytime.
We have wisdom to impart.
Lots. Oh my God. I love you ladies so much. And I'm so glad that we get to do this every week. It just makes me so happy.
And I think Jessica is very, very good. And we should all kind of call her and tell her our ideas. Because
I think you're right. Maybe we should just send her this video.
I think so too.
I think we did the video. Sure.
Well, I have a treat for you ladies. Jessica has actually sent me the premiere of season 5.
Shut up.
Yes. And we're going to watch it right now. Aren't you? See, she's not so bad after all. She loves us. She just needs to have us on the show.
I'm gonna break down. I can't believe this is happening. This is the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to me.
It makes me so happy to see you.
She can't.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, let's watch it, guys.
Okay, let's watch.
Life gives us moments when we have the opportunity to make a choice. And what we choose has the potential to change our lives forever. Join us now for another inspired episode of The Breakthrough. And now, please welcome the creator and host of the show, Jessica Dugas.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the season 5 premiere of The Breakthrough Show. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and The Breakthrough Show is the daytime talk show inspiring you to change the way you look at and live your life through inspirational stories and entertainment. And I cannot be more fired up to be here with you for the season 5 premiere today. It is very exciting. It's always very exciting for me. And can we just have a moment of appreciation for those 3 amazing ladies who sent over that video for me? The one thing that I can really get behind is the fact that these are 3 friends that make it a point every single Friday to get together to watch the show and make it a beautiful friend activity that they do together. Watch the show, dish about it. I think it's great. So thank you so much, ladies. And if you're new here to the show, welcome. If you're finding us through our brand new partner, E360 TV, thank you so much for being here and for watching. I'm really excited to be on with you guys today. and every single Friday at 12 p.m. Central Time. Welcome back to the Breakthrough Show. You know, I couldn't think of having a season premiere without some fantastic music and even more amazing conversation. I'm going to welcome back a friend of mine today who I met last season, the beginning of last season. I found him in a little quarantine karaoke group, and it's going to be so ironic that we've got a couple more people that I've snatched right up from that group this season. So really excited about that, because the relationship that I've been able to create with my guest today is a really special one to me. And I'm so excited to have him back. Please welcome singer, songwriter, Kevin Kiley. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me again.
Yes. You know how much amazing feedback I got from our Christmas special? It was so good.
That was so much fun. That was like the highlight of my December, honestly. It was so much fun.
Welcome to season 6 of the Breakthrough Show, Breakthroughs Around the World. We are inviting you to conversations with 40 guests from 40 different countries, acknowledging our similarities, honoring our differences, and celebrating our connection. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, the creator of the Breakthrough Show Network. And for season 6, episode 1, I am so proud, excited, and honored to welcome a previous guest onto the show today. She's the author of Poems with Soul, the founder of Positivity Parlor, narcissistic abuse survivor, and a person I am so honored to call my friend. Please welcome back to the show, Katarina Stomska. Welcome, my friend.
Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here.
I am thrilled to have you back. This is an all new sort of setup we have here, so I'm really excited about this. And I'm thrilled that you are our premiere guest today, which was a surprise to you as we were talking.
Yes, it was a surprise, but a very happy surprise in it.
Yes, yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season 7 premiere of The Breakthrough Show. I'm Jessica Dugas, and I'm really excited to have a fabulous guest on today's show. So without further ado, let's get right into it because it's a great day for a breakthrough. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to, as I said, the season 7 premiere of The Breakthrough Show. So excited to be back with you today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today we are exploring a topic that touches many, yet is so often shrouded in silence.
and that is the fear of loneliness. In our journey through life, finding connection, understanding, and overcoming our deepest fears is one of the most profound breakthroughs we can experience. Joining us today is an incredibly special guest, an intuitive healer, a psychic, whose light guided many through the business world and now into more spiritual spaces. Tawana's story is one of courage, transformation, and the power of facing one's fears head on. Today, she shares her personal journey of confronting the fear of loneliness and how it shaped her path to healing and helping others. So grab your coffee, your water, your juice, whatever you're drinking today, settle in, and let's dive deep into this heartfelt discussion. It's time for some pretty big breakthroughs. Here we go. Tawana Yvette, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I am so excited to have you here today. And I was sharing with some folks behind the scenes that, I had several episodes planned out for the season, but not the premiere. And I was just, I don't know what in the hell I was waiting for. You ever sit there and you wait and you're like, what am I waiting for? I'm not really sure, but you were what I was waiting for. So I'm very excited that you are our premiere guest today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled and honored to be here. So very humbled and honored.
All right, my friends, what did we think? What did we think, everybody? Anybody get misty out there? I'm a little misty over here. I go back to what I was saying at the very beginning of the show today, and that's that breakthroughs start somewhere. And it's those new beginnings. It is that choice to lean into, I'm going to go ahead and make this choice. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and let what is be and just move forward and grow and glow and shine and go on the journey. Your choosing to break through is an act of bravery. It is an act of authenticity. It is a commitment to yourself, to your own personal growth. And as we know, as many of us have experienced here on the Breakthrough Show Network, it's a ripple effect. It's a ripple effect that changes the world when we focus inward and go, okay, I'm going to allow myself to break through these challenges and move forward in my life in a big way. I want to thank you all so very much for being with us here today. For sure. I want to thank let me just call you all out, because I saw some of our friends visited in the chat as well today. We had excuse me. We had Kat out there in the audience. We had Giancarlo. We have Brittany today. We have, I know I saw him here. Let me scroll. I know, there he is. Jamad is out there. Absolutely. Kevin's out there crying somewhere. I know there's a ton of you that are, I see you all there. I just don't see any comments. So I just appreciate you all so very much for being here today. This truly been such a rewarding, unexpected experience for me to be at the helm of this network, and I am so excited to celebrate with you all tomorrow. So I want to personally invite you to join us tomorrow, Saturday, July 6th, on the 6th anniversary or birthday of the Breakthrough Show Network. We're going to be live at 10 o'clock, and then we are having our little after party in the community at 11 Eastern time. So I invite you guys to join us. Thank you all so very much for being here today. Good to have you all of here. Teresa sending hugs and love to everyone. I couldn't imagine doing this alone, and really appreciate you. Really appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brittany. So excited to have Giancarlo. We've got some other new faces joining us on the network very soon. So just so grateful. So grateful. I'm in just a space of gratitude today. That's all. That's all I've got. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you so much for looking back with me today over these last 6 years and 7 seasons of the Breakthrough Show. And I want to remind you that every day is a great day to have a new beginning, and make it a great day for a breakthrough. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.